Hi there, Elicia Gower Michaud here. Wanted to make a quick video about everyone's least favorite topic of conversation, property taxes. The 2019 property tax rates and values have come out. If you haven't gotten yours in the mail, you should be getting it any day now, or you can go on the Travis County website and see what your assessment is for the year. The values have gone up quite a bit this year. I have 2 houses in Steiner Ranch and my total taxes have gone up over $5,000 between the 2 properties. So wanted to share a couple quick tips about getting your taxes lowered, and hopefully that helps you save a little bit of money. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have any exemptions that you qualify for on your taxes. The most common of those is the Homestead exemption. If you moved into your house in 2018, you have until the end of May to file that. If you moved in 16 or 17, you need to get with the tax assessor's office and see if you can get your homestead exemption put on there retroactively. I have seen them do that. Another exemption, if you're over 65, you should check into the over 65 exemption. That can save you quite a bit of money. There are some other exemptions. I would recommend just going to their website and seeing if you qualify for any of those, because that's going to be the easiest way to lower your tax bill. So next, should you protest your taxes? Absolutely, 100%. You should protest your taxes every single year. Even if your taxes just went up a little bit, over time it will keep your taxes low. And I think it's very, very important that you do so every year. So people call me always wanting to know, what do I recommend? Should they try to fight them themselves or hire a service? And I'll just share what I do, and maybe that will help you make your decision. So I consider myself to be pretty much an expert on the Steiner Ranch property values here. I study the market every single day. I've sold hundreds of houses here. I've owned several houses here, and I do not protest my own taxes anymore, and I'll tell you why. I had used a service for many years and gotten nice reductions, and then 4 or 5 years ago, I said, I'm just going to do this myself. I prepared a binder with hundreds of pictures, MLS photos, tax rates of every single one of my neighbors, written descriptions. And I went in there and it was extremely frustrating for me. They don't value properties for tax assessing purposes like we value them for selling real estate. Here's an example. There's 2 lots on my street that are triple the size of my lot, and they have panoramic views of Lake Austin, which I do not. And they were being taxed much lower than I was. And so when I brought this to their attention and said, my taxes clearly should be lower than these 2, they said, oh no, those lots are oddly shaped, so they're worth less, which is not true. They're worth a lot more in the market for selling, but not for taxing. So it was very, very frustrating for me. At the same time, I looked over in another cubicle in the tax assessor's office, and there were just a group of people. They were having a great time, laughing and carrying on and shuffling paperwork around. And what I found out was that those were the people that work for those companies that lower your taxes. And they do this every day, and they go in there and they're friends with these people, and they were just getting, reduction after reduction, rubber stamp for people. The year that I did it myself, it took me a lot of time, and the results were not as good as what I had gotten previously from the companies that I paid to do it. So I have gone back to paying professional companies to do that for me, and I've had great results. So having said that, if you want to give it a try yourself, I'm happy to provide you with comps or anything that I can to help you. So just shoot me an email, let me know what your address is, and I'll get you all that information and pictures that should help you. But if you decide you want to have a professional do it, email me, and I'll also send you some links for some companies that I have used and been successful with over the years. So I hope this helps and I can save you a little bit of money. Just like anytime, call me with any questions or anything that I can do to help. Thank you.